Okay, I get the idea. Potatoes do contain enzymes and vitamin C, but rubbing a raw potato on your skin isn't gonna get rid of zits and it's not gonna make your skin bright. The science says there is no evidence that rubbing potatoes on your skin will make your skin look any better. In fact, there is a risk that you might get an allergic contact dermatitis. So if you have pigment or acne, use a skincare product. Don't use real raw food on your face.
Today I'm making homemade sunscreen. Let's go. This is everything that you need. I start with 2 tablespoons of shea butter, then a 1/4 cup of beeswax. You melt that down. Then you add a 1/4 cup of jojoba oil, 1 tablespoon of raspberry seed oil. Let it cool and then add 2 tablespoons of non-nano zinc powder. This is where the SPF comes in. I decided to add some cocoa powder to help with the chalkiness that sometimes mineral sunscreens have, and it seemed to do the trick.
Sunscreen is considered a drug by the FDA, which is good news because they have so many rules, regulations, testing done to make sure that the sunscreen is broad spectrum and actually meets the SPF that it says on the bottle and will be protective for both skin cancer but also early signs of aging. I know that there's this big trend on homemade skincare, you do you, but for sunscreen, this is a drug. It's like saying, oh, I have a bacteria infection, so let's make my own antibiotic. You don't see people doing that. When you make your own sunscreen, you have no way of knowing if the zinc oxide is going to be evenly distributed, will cover the whole skin surface, and actually will deliver adequate protection. And coconut oil might even dilute or unevenly spread the zinc oxide. And this could create invisible gaps and let harmful rays through. This is why the FDA-approved sunscreens are in a completely different league from homemade sunscreens. Please do not do this at home. So guess what those coffee grounds are going to do to your face? They're going to tear it up. And a lot of these tears are micro tears, so you won't be able to see it visibly. Because these grounds are so irregular and harsh, they can scratch your skin barrier. The long-term effect is increased skin sensitivity and irritation. And no, it won't detoxify your pores. The coffee grounds don't work like that. If you want to get deep into your pores, you want to look for a beta hydroxy acid like salicylic acid. Chemical exfoliants are so much better than coffee grounds. This is definitely a no. Okay, this is really satisfying to look at. What you don't see is all the patients that come into my office as a dermatologist and they have bruising, broken blood vessels, and a lot of times more inflammation. Now, when you take out the sebum, that's what you're seeing in this video, that's the stuff inside the pores, you're not getting rid of the pores themselves. So shortly after, your body's gonna just keep making more sebum and the pores will fill up again. Remember, aggressive skincare can actually damage your skin. So if you want clear pores, do gentle cleansing, use a chemical exfoliant, a retinol, stay away from vacuum. Her makeup does look great. When your makeup, especially liquid makeup, is exposed, it's gonna lose its effectiveness. The foundation is gonna break apart and you're gonna get bacteria on your face. There's a reason makeup is in a closed container that keeps the air and the bacteria out. If you just leave it open, you're going to contaminate it and the product will spoil. You do not want to leave it overnight on plastic. This TikTok trend is definitely a no. Send me some of the craziest TikTok trends you found so I can react.